Vamos a la cocina. 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 Come on in the kitchen. Come on in the kitchen. Let's jam. Vamos a la cocina. Today I have enchiladas. Yes, homemade. Well, I'm not making the bread, but I'm making some tortilla enchiladas in the oven. Now, for all of you who like to put the tomato sauce in your pan, I don't like it that way. Well, none of us in the house like it that way, so we just like to put the salsa or the pico del gallo on top. That's how we do it here in this house. Try it my way. I'm sure you'll like it. So I have ground turkey. I got my pan heating up over there. Come on, first things first. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get this started. So let's go over to the stove here. I got my pan heating up. In this pan, I have a good tablespoon full of oil because ground turkey doesn't have any fat in it, right? And today I'm just using canned beans. I just have black beans, and that's what I'm putting in here. I just go and dump those in just like that. I'm gonna get some water in here so I can get all that out. All right, just some plain old black beans, and I can season them however I like. All right, that's what I'm doing today, and I'm going to season it with a little asada, carne asada. It's got like lime, it's got lemon, it's got parsley, it's got garlic, it's got all those good flavors inside. There's a really good mixture of flavors. So in this pan, my ground turkey is going in, okay? That's just a pound of ground turkey. This is my ground turkey here. I'm just going to dump paprika in. I have paprika. I have a little bit of asada, carne asada. That's all those good Mexican flavors in there. And you cannot make enchiladas without chili powder. That's two tablespoons of chili powder. That was a tablespoon of carne asada. And a half a tablespoon of paprika. A tablespoon of cumin. That's where you get your spice from. That's cumin. I love cumin. And of course, a tablespoon of garlic powder. The only thing that has salt in it was that carne asada. Okay? Get that a good old mixture. Good old mix. So now I gotta go and dice some onions. Put a little bit of onion in my my ground turkey as well as my beans. Okay? I also have my pan heating up for my tortillas, and I sprayed it with a non-stick oil there, and I'm just going to put a little bit of oil on there, a little bit of oil, just so my tortillas will glide across when I get ready to make those. Okay, come on back over here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm just going to chop up some white onions, okay? White onions, and then I'll just put a little bit in the ground turkey as well as the black beans. Okay? I got something to make it easy transported over there to the stove. Enchiladas. This just happened to be my favorite food. I love Mexican food, and I learned how to make it. I met this lady one day when I was living in Detroit. I met her and I asked her how to make it. She told me, she actually gave me the recipe for beef enchiladas, but you can take that same recipe and make whatever you want. All right, back over to the stove. I'm just going to throw these onions in the ground turkey mixture, and just a couple of them here in the black beans. Not making many black beans today, but it's enough. Now just go ahead and mix it. Mix that real good. You want to chop your your ground turkey, like in very small pieces, okay? I got that cooking on high. I got the beans cooking on medium because they're done. I'm just heating them up. All right, so now from here, I just have my tortillas, just regular white corn tortillas, face down here. Now we eat these like crazy. And the same ones you make tacos out if you want to make some tacos. Make you a couple tacos so you'll see. Same, you don't need to go out and buy anything different. Use one, my favorite brand anyway. Use one brand and you can make tacos, your nacho chips, your enchiladas, everything. Now the reason you want to warm up your tortillas, because if you try to fold them while they are cold or dry, you get a little oil on them, they will split. So I like to oil them up a little bit, get them a little bit brown, and then I put my fillings inside. So for now, I'm sitting here and I'm just going to oil those up a little bit. I'll put a couple, I'll get one more, as much as you can. So, again, make sure you have your meat. You want to, just like you were making, you know, any kind of burritos or ground spaghetti or whatever, you want to make sure your meat is just chopped up real small. Make sure all your ingredients get in the nooks and crannies of that meat, which makes everything taste so good. And for some, I just like to see my meat look red when I'm making enchiladas. I like to see the chili powder, the paprika, all that good stuff. So, my meat fell in there. Okay? All right. So, your enchiladas will get a little brown like that. Is what you want. If you like them more brown, you can do that as well. See how, this is how I like them. You just need to really do it on one side. Make sure they get nice and just a pretty color on. You know, they don't have to be dark brown, but just make sure you get a nice color on it. I'll be making some cheese enchiladas as well as the ground turkey enchiladas. Because tonight in this house is Fun Friday. We're doing Fun Fridays here in this house. It's game night, it's Fun Friday, so it's my night to pick the game. So we're working on a puzzle tonight. Anyway, that's what we do here in this house. We have fun nights. And on Friday, everybody takes a turn, and tonight just happens to be mine. So I'm making enchiladas. We might have a little dance party. Look, we're going to have a dance party, and we're going to do some puzzles tonight. Okay. Don't that look so good? You see that? Oh, that looks so good. You know, ground turkey doesn't take a long time to cook. And it does not have a lot of fat in it. That's why I like to use it. I do, you know, you can use ground beef, you can use chicken, you can use whatever you like. But tonight I'm using ground turkey. See how that pretty color? I like when it does that right there. So, turn that up a little bit. Alright, that one needs to be a little brown. I just want to see a little brown on my side there. Alright, that's what I like. That's what I like. Alright, put some more on. Not going to make too many, because we only got a couple minutes. Alright. So, this is cooking good. The seasoning is getting all it everywhere. Alright, so while I'm going to get these tortillas off of here, and then I can show you that I'm making guacamole. See that pretty brown? I like that. Just a little brown color on it. Not a lot, but just a little. Get this out of my way. So, this ground turkey is basically done, but I'm just going to let it sit here and simmer just a little bit. Get all the flavors in there, chop a little bit of the meat up. Smells so good. And the cheese that I'm using, I'll show you the cheese that I'm using. I like monster cheese. That you can use any kind of stretchy cheese, and I like that way. It's a good meaty flavor when you put it on your tacos, your enchiladas, what have you. All right, so there's my brown color there. There, I'm gonna turn this off here. Then I can go over and show you how to cut my avocado. Avocado, I love avocados. All right, I had a knife there. Well, anyway, I got a little small one here. Oh well, this is a big knife. But anyway, avocados are excellent for you, loaded with omega-3 fats. Good. Use these. Eat them. They're so good. All right, if you want to, not eat mayonnaise and all that good stuff, avocado is a nice thing to eat. It's a fruit because it's got seed. Okay, so take a spoon and just go around the perimeter, get it out just like so. And then you can grab your other one. Now it's on, well, Alex and I, we both like avocados. Cardi like them, but she don't like the guacamole. So I always leave some on the side for her. So she could just put avocado on hers instead of guacamole. But I like guacamole because it's so good. And I was a little girl, I hated it. I just wouldn't eat it because of the color it looked. And I was like, I'm not eating that green stuff. But honey, once I tasted, yum, yum, yum. So in my guacamole, I like to put cilantro. I love cilantro. I'm a cilantro girl. I love cilantro. So I'll put cilantro in there. Now if you want to mash it up, you can do so. I sometimes like it chunky. This avocado is not real soft. It's not, super soft. So you can take a knife or you can take a spoon that you're using and just chop it up like so. But what I'm getting ready to do now is show you how I make these enchiladas. I'm going to cut off my ground turkey here. I let my beans keep on simmering. Let me grab my ground turkey, bring it on over here and show you how it looks. The oil is cooked out of it. And all you have now is some nice ground turkey. And I'm going to show you how I roll them up. I just take a nice whopping spoonful of it. I'll make them all like this first, and then I'll just put cheese inside. Just like a taco. We'll make some cheese. We'll make some with the ground turkey in. Now if you're using ground beef, you go ahead and do that. If you're doing chicken, same thing. Now the chicken, when you make the chicken, you want to kind of stew your chicken where it's kind of shredded. I'm going to put this in the oven on 450 for about 10 minutes, just so it can brown and melt the cheese real good. That's all I'm doing there. Alright, so now at this point I just take them and I roll them. You roll them face down. You want your open area to be on the bottom. So you just roll them like so and face down. Now if you're making tacos, you want to make your tortilla where it's crunchy. And then as soon as you got some more room, I might as well make the other one. So let me go over to the stove and check the beans out. All right, come on over here. Look at these beans. They're looking pretty good. Now you know the beans are already done. Look, all you're doing now is just softening up your onions. That's your canned beans. Canned beans. I'm going to turn this back on over here. And I'm going to make about how many I got over there. Before I put them on my little grill here, I made sure I sprayed it with a non-stick cookie spray. While those tortillas are cooking, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you, I'm going to finish up my guac over here. So,
In my guacamole, I like to put lime, fresh lime. It keeps it fresh. It keeps the taste real good. Hey, Tracy, come on, girl. Put a share while you up in here, Tracy. We making some enchiladas tonight. Squeeze your lemon juice in here. You want to make sure you put some garlic powder in. This is guacamole. You want to make sure you put salt, some pepper, ground black pepper, and I love cilantro. So chop you some cilantro in there just because I love it. You don't have to put it in there. It's optional, okay? But I love it in mine, so I put it in mine. And I like to put the purple onions in. Some people use the white onions, but I like to put the purple onions in mine because it just tastes better. That's how I like it. Okay? Dice it in there. You can also put some jalapenos. I don't have any jalapenos right now, so not using them. Not right now. All right, so you can chop that up. You can leave it chunky. Put that back in there. All right, you can leave it chunky, or you can just mix it up real well, like so. Now I'm flipping back and forth because I got to get back over here to the stove because I don't want my enchiladas to get too hard, okay? Here we go. This is how you want them. Just a little brown on top, right? That's how you want it. That looks so pretty. That's how I like it. Now, if you're making a taco, you just take and fold it over and it'll be a taco. And then you let it cool. That's how you do your tacos. All right, so now I'm gonna make my pico del gallo. All right? Pico del gallo, tomatoes, white onions, cilantro, jalapenos if you like. But I don't have any jalapenos again, so I'm not using them. All right, so just dice up your tomatoes if you like tomatoes. You know, if you like the store-bought salsa, then you can use that too. All right, so just chop up your tomatoes like so. You also put a little lime juice in this as well. Just gives you that fresh taste. You don't have to go small with it. Any way you chop them is fine, honey, because it's going to taste the same. I just cut the end off because I don't like the end. All right. So just dice your tomatoes. Eat them because they're good for you. I know when I was a kid, I didn't like nothing. I was like, I'm not going to eat that. I don't like it. But you know what? I eat it now. And you know what? I make this stuff in these bowls because I don't have to keep switching bowls. Let me chop this up right here. Alright. I'll just toss my tomatoes in this bowl right here because I'll be using that in the fridge. Alright, come back over here. Let me get my tortilla chips off. I'll cut the eye off. Take them all off. Alright. Everything is off. Make sure everything is off. Come back over here. I'm going to slide this over a little bit. And I'm going to finish up these tortillas, okay? So, a couple of them will be the ground turkey that I'm using. And then the rest of these will just have cheese inside. Just roll them and sit them over there. So on Fridays, I make a little extra so I don't cook on Saturdays. Last one in the oven on 450. In your pico del gallo, you want to, where's my knife? Oh, here it is. All right. I'm going to put some cilantro in. Again, because I love cilantro, I use a whole lot because I love it so much. All right. Just put it in there. I use a little white onion and a little bit of that purple onion in there. Because it's so good that way. So good. Keep those fingers out of the way when you're chopping this This is a big old knife, so sometimes it can't see what it's doing. Alright, put it in like so. Then go ahead and get your. Now, if I had some fresh jalapenos, they will go in here in both of my dishes, in my guacamole as well as my pico del gallo. But I don't have any fresh. I have some. I have the ones that's in a container, and I just got a couple of those. But I'm just put that on top of my food when I get ready to eat it. So here we go. Squeeze your lime. Squeeze your lime in here. Now in here you're just gonna put a little salt and a little pepper, okay? Squeeze them in, get all your juice out of your lime. Like so. Y'all, I love Mexican food. I love Mexican food. I know I've already said it, but I do. I love it. So anyway, salt and pepper right here. Salt and pepper. Give it a nice little stir. Just a little fork. This is your homemade pico del gallo. And your homemade guacamole right there. Let me get my beans, and then I'll be putting enchiladas on the plate. Come on over here, let me grab these beans. They're nice and hot. Get you a nice plate of beans on your plate there. You got a choice. You can put your enchiladas on there if you want, on top of your beans. But I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to sit this here. I'm going to get me a, where's my knife? I'll just use this one. I'll just rinse it off. Put a lime on my plate. Because it always looks so good and it tastes even better. Lime on my plate, just like that. Lime on my plate. Me a spoonful of my. I got it chunky because I want it chunky. If it was a real soft, I don't like my avocados real soft. They go bad too fast. I like them chunky. I like them kind of firm and with a little chew to it. So that's how I like them. That's how they taste really good to me. They taste real well, real good. So I put a lot on my plate because that's how I like it. Alright. And my pico del gallo will go on top of my enchiladas. Okay? Alright. That should be nice and brown right about now because I have it on broil. Let me go take it out. Well, it's perfect. Easy cleanup today. See? That's what I got. These are my enchiladas right here. I'm going to put this over here because everything is a little hot. That can stay there. Alright. So I'll just grab me some enchiladas off of here and show you how I plate it. You see that? Look at that there. That is my enchiladas. And I'm just going to put some pico del gallo right on top like that. And this is my Fun Friday meal. Y'all try these meals. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you like them. Let me know if you want to see me make something different. Hey, I appreciate you coming on in my house, in my kitchen where we jam all the time. Listen, follow me on YouTube at Serenity Life and Style. Check out my videos and let me know what you think. Comment, share, and like. I'll see y'all later. Don't forget to laugh because laughter does your heart good, just like a medicine. Da-da! Da-da-da-da! Da-da! Vamos en la cocina! that means come on in my kitchen. Hey, see y'all later. Have a good old Friday night. Bye-bye.
Vamos en la cocina.
Woo! This is about to be so good.